Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is AHFIZAH binti Abdul Hadi. I'm a postgraduate student from MSc Shah Alam. So today I'll present about my research project, which is Barringtonia racemosa, Aqueous extract, attenuate oxidative stress and testicular damage in Streptozotocin-Nicotinamide induced diabetic rats. So here are my contents for today. So for introduction, from this graph, we can see that the numbers of Malaysians with type 2 diabetes mellitus have been escalated from 11.6% to 17.5%. And also, hyperglycemia condition in diabetes mellitus will actually cause the complication in other systems such as the neurological, cardiovascular, and also reproductive system. Okay, so the Barringtonia racemosa, or a traditional plant they also called as daun putai, is said to have a great antioxidant and also anti-inflammatory effect. Okay, so the recent studies also shown that this plant have the potential in restoring the blood glucose level in the rats. Okay, so up until today, there is not much attention given to its treatment or management of the complications of diabetes mellitus in the reproductive system. Okay, so as for the methodology, so this study is experimental study. Okay, started with the plant extraction and then induction of type 2 diabetes mellitus, and then treatment were given with the BRAE and also the positive control. Okay, and then for the fasting blood glucose were taken before the induction process and then after the induction process, and then during the treatment were given, which is every week during the treatment for 42 days. Okay, and then the rats were sacrificed, and then we did a few parameters in order to compare between the 5 groups of studies, which is the anatomical and histological, and then antioxidant activities, and lastly is the statistical analysis. Okay, and that is for the results and discussions. So for FEG level, we can see there is significance level for the treatment group when we compare with the diabetic control group. Okay, so when compared with the recent study shows that the treatment of BRAE 500 has more concentration than the BRAE 250, okay, in terms of the concentration and also its treatment. But in my study, there it shows that the BRAE 250 actually more potent than the BRAE 500. Okay, so and then for the positive control, the glibenclamide actually showed its effect where it stimulates the secretion of insulin, where it reduces the glucose output, where it actually increases the insulin production. Okay, as for the histopathology, here we can see there's normal structure 1, diabetic control 1s, and also the treatment group. So for the diabetic control, actually, there's actually damage and ruptured and also not being treated. So there's no improvement. For the diabetic, for the treatment group, we can see there's a mild improvement after being induced and also after being treated. Okay, so the hyperglycemia in diabetes mellitus actually cause the neutrophil activation, where it causes the inflammation to occur, and it attacks the tissues and also organs, so the normal structure become ruptured. But the protective role of Barringtonia racemosa will cause its phenolic compound to actually against the free radicals and also reduce the inflammation. Okay, so as for the sperm morphology, here we can see there are 5 groups of studies here. So this one is a normal one. Okay, this one is diabetic control. We can see there's lack of structures here. Okay, for the treatment group, although there are abnormal sperms here, but actually most of the sperms in the treatment group, they are normal sperm. Okay, but here we can also still see the damage that's been done due to diabetes mellitus condition. Okay, so the hyperglycemia actually affect the morphology structures of the sperm as well. Next is the sperm count. So here we can see there is significance level for the treatment group where we compare with the control with the diabetic control group, where the after BRAE treatment, there's a mild improvement we can see because it stimulates the uptake, the glucose uptake, and also it reduces the free radicals and also inflammation. Okay, as for the diabetic control and no treatment, so the hyperglycemia actually will affect the histology of testes due to the reactive oxygen species. Okay. And then this is for the antioxidant activities. So there is a lipid peroxidation, SOD activity, CAT activity, and also GPS activity. So we can see there is mild improvement and also significance level, okay, between for the treatment group. So the type 2 diabetes mellitus will actually cause the superoxide ion to be increased and also oxidative stress to be increased. So that will cause endothelial injury and will cause this antioxidant level to be low, okay, in diabetes mellitus condition, because they will fight against the free radicals and also oxidative stress. But in the treatment group, okay, this BRAE actually will cause the high antioxidant activity due to the low free radicals and also oxidative stress, because there is bioactive compound that actually suppress the hyperglycemia condition and also the oxidative stress. Okay, so this is the testicular steroidogenesis. We can see here the hormone level. There is significance level for the treatment group. Okay, this is due to the Barringtonia activity, where it caused the LPO to be reduced and also it reduced the FBG level and also oxidative stress. So this hormone can be stimulate even after being induced and also being treated. Okay. So as the conclusion, the BRAE showed a significant attenuate role in improving the function of male reproductive system due to the type 2 diabetes mellitus. So here, Mara Francis. Okay, so that's all for today. Thank you for listening, and also thank you to MSc Grant for fully funding this research project. Thank you. Stop recording.